Hey, Leva. Sorry. I'm gonna cut this piece. Hello, everyone. This is Reza from GNet. Welcome to GNet Workshop. So good to see you here. Please put your name, business name, and location on chat box, because if someone joins that, at least get to know you, maybe do networking. This is a good opportunity. Networking opportunity. So today's session is related to more of a TBMS integration, and we gonna do sort of we already did the announcement, but we're gonna dive into that more of that software. But we also have two new announcement. One is we added two feature in GNet Connect, which is activity feed, and the second is a FAQ generator. So we can deep dive into. But before I start going to deep dive into those features, so GNet Connect is a new platform we built around like a year and a half ago. But before GNet Connect, we had a GNet platform, like around 13 years old. So the GNet platform allows to send in and receiving the reservation. We also call farm in and farm out. So again, this is a good platform to send and receive the business electronically. But the GNet Connect is a marketplace tool. It's a directory that you can showcase your business. If, let's say, someone is looking for find a partner in your market, the idea is that how do you present your business and such as the service you provide and the affiliates you have. And then this is a networking tool. It's very similar maybe to LinkedIn, but it's very generalized to ground transportation industry. So that is, again, we launched around a year and a half ago. Then that was a bare minimum. So we did lots of meetings like this, and the whole community give us some ideas and tools they need to see. And we keep building based on what you guys asking. So we're building that. But the primary goal is really, this is a marketing tool. So you can use this tool, find partners, and someone can find you, meaning you discover and being discovered. So that's that. So again, we'll keep adding new features, and then we're very, very proactive on that sense. And we are also utilizing some of our partners to build apps on top of the GNet Connect and GNet platform. I have Drew here. He built very nice IO app. So they are really utilizing independent operator platform here. So again, that's the power of the community. So we keep adding things here. So let's deep dive into these two things recently added. So let me share my screen. So entire screen. So once you come to the GNet Connect, you see my screen, right? So GNet Connect. So we, as soon as you log in, come to dashboard. So we have this little box here. This is really activity feed. So what it does, we send some of the updates to this, we call it feed. This is really similar to social media. So in this feed, if someone new joins, so for example, this joined from US, new members joined from Ireland. These are the new members. Let me move that guy here. By clicking here, you can view the profile. Maybe this is good partner, so you can take a look at that. And then, yeah, this is the new member joined, Orlando. Then we also have, if let's say one of your partners add a new fleet or add a new service, it's gonna come to your feed. So let's say, for example, you can click here, say, hey, look at a picture, and then clicking here, you will land on that fleet, say, hey, I want to see minimum rate, like hourly rate, how many passengers. So again, similar, if they add a new service, you can get to know the service. I think this is a good opportunity to maybe adding service, adding fleets, updating that. This comes to the radar of the whole community. So at least, you know, you're putting your name in top of that. So that's one good opportunity. The second good thing you can do is we call affiliate needs. So here is that BLS. You see now RH, BH rights. They put needs saying, hey, 15 passenger mini coach in New Orleans. So what they do, we broadcast this need to that market. So let's say all the members on New Orleans, they're gonna get notification. So say, hey, BNH is need this. That's need. This is a good, again, a good marketing hook. Meaning that if you're looking for partner in Los Angeles, New York, Boston, Miami, Paris, London, maybe you can put some of these needs. There's a two good purpose. Again, doing finding partners, and your name comes to the radar, comes to the top of the feeds. That's very good marketing tool, right? Last but not least, you can do post. Let me quickly show. Come to the partner post. So if imagine that you have a new announcement, you have basically there's an event going on your market. You can create the post. Say, hey, there's an event announcing upcoming industry events. Say, in my market there is a Grand Prix, or if you want to hire someone, if you're trying to sell a fleet, you know, doing, hey, we are looking for a route from Los Angeles to, let's say, San Diego or Vegas or JFK to Niagara Falls. I don't know. If you do that, so this also will kind of come to the feed. So that's yet another A. It is really similar to maybe blog posts and, you know, creating press release. Again, this comes to the feed of the community. Any questions so far? Again, I mean, give a try. I mean, that's, I think, worth it to give a try. I mean, because the idea is that you grow your network, grow your partnership around the world. That's the beauty of that. Okay, so this was the, we recently added that. Again, you can filter, hey, I just want to show the new members join to GNet. And hey, if there is I want to see the new fleets or services added. If you want to specifically look at the affiliate needs, you can do that. Posts and announcements, etc. We also send the partnership request. If someone sends you partnership request, that also comes to the feed. Let me see GNet. No, GNet test doesn't have any send partnership requests. Okay. Let me talk about the second thing we added, which is we call FAQ generator. If you come to public site FAQ, so why FAQs are important? Because for three main reasons. Number one, the end user. Let's say, hey, if someone is coming to your profile, because we do search engine optimization on some of this keyword, and some of the traffic comes to your profile because we targeted SEO to bring public traffic to your profile. Then search engines loves these FAQs because they create structured data. The second important part is they call GEO, generative engine optimization. These are more of AI bots like ChatGPT, Cloud, Gemini. they love this structure, question and answer type of the thing, type of the data. That's extremely important. Why? For example, if someone in ChatGPT is looking for corporate travel in Montreal, for example, right? Then if you have a matching FAQ saying we provide business travel in Montreal, again, if you create this content, chatbots, they really index that, and then next time say, hey, these are external source, and we drive traffic from chatbots too. As you know, the chatbot traffic is like increasing drastically. Traditional search engines are maybe flat or downhill. So that's very important to create FAQs. So you can manually add FAQs, say add new FAQs, or we created this generate with AI. What it does, it scans your profile, understand your location, understand your fleet, understand your service, then based on combination of this, generates FAQ. I highly recommend, if you want to generate that, make sure you have location, services, and fleet first. Then what it does, it really generates that. Let me try generate draft. What it does, again, we use LLM to create this questions. So for example, here is a location is Tucson, like Shahram's address probably. And then, the profile, location, services. Now here is the creates the drafts. So creates the draft. Okay, all you need to do, say, hey, keep or remove or regenerate. So that's a really good tool. Sometimes we don't know what to put it. Like, for example, cancellation policy, for example. These things are, again, useful in chatbots. If someone is say, hey, I'm looking for service in Montreal for business travel, yeah, we find another's profile, right? Then ask me a question, what is a cancellation policy? Then there is a FAQ to answer that question. Once you create what's the name, FAQ, you can come to the profile, public profile. Here is our GNet test. In this section, FAQs, here is all the FAQs. You can review that, etc. Any question related to this topic? We created what's the name? 2 marketing workshops, Marketing 101 for Weber or Marketing Guru. So he put it 2 sessions, Marketing 101, Marketing 201. In Marketing 101, he went through all this SEO, AEO, GEO, how to optimize, etc. In second session, follow-up session, we deep dive into more marketing and the showcase of the business. I'll put the link on here so we can get it. If you want to get a little bit lengthy, but we also created blog posts. So every session we create blog post and YouTube video. So I'm wondering if someone from TBMS is here or not.
Yes, I think somebody did show up.
Okay, look.
Shan, are you here?
Hi there. Yes, I'm here. Hi there. How you doing? You all right?
Good. Good to meet you.
Yeah, good. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I've been listening with full attention. I understand now what changes you've done about the post and stuff. But I think we still have another meeting coming along on the 9th, where I'll be going through the entire session of understanding how we're going to be working together with our platform. But yeah, it's looking very interesting, and I see a lot of opportunities here regarding marketing.
Fantastic. Shan, do you want to explain your platform? What is TBMS? Maybe I can be moderator, ask some questions. So is that okay?
Absolutely.
Quick intro, sure. And then
my name is Shan. I'm the main developer of our system. Then I run a team of around about 12 to 15 people. We're mainly operating in England. What we're doing is providing this cloud-based system, a dispatch system to mainly chauffeur companies, but we've got loads of taxi companies as well. We also provide apps as well where people can log in, put the jobs in, they go into a queue system, and basically they can get auto allocated to the driver, or they can be dispatched by manually by the operator. Our system provide very comprehensive invoicing system, driver statement system, and then it's got loads and loads of other features which help you operate your taxi office. And we're connected with all the big suppliers we have here in England, which includes Booking.com, Minicabit, CMAC, and we're proud to be connected with you guys as well to start looking to American market as well.
Fantastic. So you mentioned that this is been used in both taxi as well as chauffeur service. Is that right?
Absolutely. We also work with school runs as well. We've got quite a few features. Our platform is pretty comprehensive. So we work with blood transport, school run. We've got a few companies, those are doing man and van service, that is loading and offloading stuff from one to different places. And we're sort of accommodating that in our provided fields very nicely.
Fantastic. And I assume that you have a driver app, so that's like a
Yes, we have a driver app. We make customer app on demand. We have escort app as well for school run, and they own both platforms, that is iOS and Android.
Oh, lovely. And do you also provide like GPS location, live location, where is the driver and where is the...
Absolutely. We provide full-time tracking. We do SMSs, WhatsApp messages on different configuration customer requirements. And it also send auto emails as well at different points. But the tracking is spot on. It goes with the apps as well. And driver can send the location via SMS as well to the customer. And I keep getting notified to the central system.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you. I have a question regarding to different countries, different currencies, different locales, different languages. I'm wondering if your app supports, let's say, clients in Canada, US, Mexico, let's say UK, not UK, Germany, for example, or even Middle East countries. How do your application, is that something they can adjust the language or?
Yes, we do. We've got a feature basically which let you choose what language you wish to have, and the currency as well. Language is we haven't gone in too detail. We've got only Arab part which is getting operated in UAE. We've got a handful of customers in UAE, but in terms of currency for different countries, and the timestamp thing is very much comprehensively integrated. We're already supplying in California to one customer, and we're supplying to few customers in Ireland, and one of them I proudly recommended. I can see in your track he's joined you recently, about a few days ago. He's called Ireland Transfer. He's on our platform.
Yeah, fantastic. And I was showing on the feed, the Ireland Transfer was
that's he showed up.
Very good. Fantastic. So let me ask a question regarding to GNet. So you mentioned that you already integrated with some of the source booking like Booking.com and other platforms. In terms of GNet, did you implement bidirectional, or currently you are doing just receiving, or is that also send and receive, at least the...
We've done bi-directional. It's been 2 months now. We've been integrated. Sadly, could be mainly on our part. Maybe we haven't done a full live testing with anybody yet. But we've done some testing, and it seems to have passed all the tests for us to basically go live. But I wasn't aware of how to basically start putting it across the live customer to make it work. But now, since we've got similar partners, those are joining yourself and ourselves, so we will see how it's going to get along. So I'm just learning at the moment, to be honest. But we're bi-directional. We actually completed the development integration pretty quickly when we were given the task.
Great. Let me ask you one challenging question. What is your elevator pitch? So if someone pitching to someone saying, hey, use TBMS versus XYZ software or dispatch system, what is the beauty or the strength of your system?
We're very economical in comparison to others and very, very comprehensive as well. And we do provide the lever of making custom changes like yourself. So if somebody turns up and says that, oh, we would like to have an extra box for gratuity, which is not common in dispatch systems, and if it's lacking in our system, we'd love to, we would add it, considering that it would benefit others without charging customer. So this way, this is the main pitch criteria based on which we've got loads and loads of small customers here in England.
Uh-huh. Okay, makes sense. Let me ask you in terms of, because you mentioned the small customers, let's say medium size and large customers. Let's say I have 150 fleet. I'm operating in 3 locations, and in a given time, I have maybe hundreds of active rides. Is that your system can accommodate large scale or medium size, large scale systems like?
Yes, we are fully capable to do that. In fact, we've got a handful of customers, those who've got a
Yeah.
fleet up to 300. This 370 is the max we've gone to test with the live customer so far. But we have the capacity. We work with AWS environment. We can enlarge our hardware requirements as well very easily. And based on the performance, we can easily accommodate as much as fleet is available with the supplier or wish to come onto our board. But 370 is the max we've reached, but we're looking forward to have more bigger customers if
Beautiful.
luck right.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So, Shan, I think let me ask a question about UX and simplicity and complexity. From 1 to 10, what do you think the simplicity of your platform is?
I would say 6 and 7 in terms of UI, but we have started improving based on a lot of feedback. We started this system with the development perspective only to achieve criteria given based on the recommendation by different business logics which came through our friends. But now I think we're improving. I would say 6, and we're heading towards 7 to 8.
Fantastic. The reason I ask that, usually simplicity and featurefulness, they compete each other because you have lots of features, right?
Yes.
That's sort of a magic and art. Make it simple, yet another be powerful and featureful, right?
That's where your experience shows that you've just pinpoint the main thing here, which I'm struggling to work with. I wouldn't say full struggle, but yes, we have loads and loads of feature, and that's what our main highlight is. But obviously, it brings a lot of complexity into the operating system as well. But we're getting along with it. We've got a lot of toggles to turn things on and off. However, we'd love to show it to you or anybody interested to see how they think of it, and then maybe work together to bring it more as per customer requirements.
Fantastic. Do you think can you do quick demo now, or we can do it later? It's not required.
I'd love to. We can do a quick demo if you want me to
maybe,
share the screen. Yes, why not?
Yeah, maybe 5-10 minutes, show the system. Yeah, we can then open up the room for questions.
Yeah, no problem. That's a very good idea. Let me just log into the demo system so I can then show you what it's about. Can you see my screen?
Not yet, right now. Okay, you can see now.
Right, so if I can just minimize.
That's annoying. Yes, that's really annoying.
Yeah, it's gone on the side now, thankfully. Yeah, so this our customers get their address, dedicated address, to log in. They put their company name, username, and password. Then system logs in, It provides a facility to inform the customer about any alerts happening, any documentation expiring. If customer wishes to deactivate or activate the documentation, that can be done very easily. Any alerts it has to basically work with or dealt with, but this is just an alert page. We can just proceed to the main system.
Mhm.
This is how we come to our main system, where all the live cars hanging around showing up, and all the jobs with different statuses. So these are pending jobs. They could be in different statuses. That is on route, or I've picked up statuses. As you can see, the drivers. If I have to pick the driver up, I can just click here to find out where the driver is, and where the status is, how many jobs he's done today or since Monday, and how much money's been made. And then these different progresses based on the statuses, we can see where bad the job is and at what status it's on. If it's got any wires, it tells about any wires, total miles. We've got pricing, very comprehensive, which basically show customer price. If we're telling driver a separate price, we can enter a separate price here. Same goes with the parking and waiting charges. And then here comes the drivers. With drivers, you can pick on the information of driver based on their telephone number, the cars they're driving, and yeah, the list goes on. I'm trying my best to keep it simple. We have this GPS link, which is normally required by loads of companies to find out where the driver is, as we work with a lot of suppliers. Yeah, and uh, and this can be turned into plot-based tracking as well. So we do work with or without plots to show
Mhm.
how the system is behaving, along with different functionalities we can put on. We have a very, very comprehensive way of achieving the configuration. As I mentioned, there are a lot of toggles to turn on and off depending upon the criteria you come up with. I can maybe change the display as well based on that. So yes, we can look into in so many different features in detail that can days to go through.
Beautiful. Really, I really like the s- cleanness of this screen. There are lots of things, but I think very well organized. So,
Yeah, this is a blank screen where the job is. So if I'm just picking on an account job, I select the account. I can look into the booking history of that account. If this account is coming back with the previous job history, we can tap on it and it auto completes it. If it's a new job, here in England we work with the postcode, but with America we can work with the address based as well. As soon as we've these are the favorite addresses. If it's been picked up from a favorite address, it automatically creates a track, gives a
Mhm.
price if the price has been set. If price has not been set, it can be allocated or recalculated based on that. And then child seat or other requirements we may have into the system. And then we can simply select the driver and dispatch it on. If we haven't selected the driver, we can put it on bidding as well, or post it on Google Post as well. Yeah, there are certain ways of handling this about, but I'll just pick this test driver up and show you that we can just pick and send the job via SMS or WhatsApp as well. We
Okay.
use free WhatsApp, we use paid WhatsApp. We
Mhm.
work with different company with the paid WhatsApp, and we also link with the SMS to basically send the SMS directly to the driver. This is the preview how they receive it as.
Beautiful. Let's touch base on the pricing tiers. How's the pricing structure?
The pricing structure we have mainly in England is based on pounds. So we go to our website for a 5 driver package, we charge £35, and we provide these facilities. But for any additional driver we go on, is £2 per additional drivers. For 6 driver, it's 37, then 39, 41, depending on how many extra drivers we're having after 5 drivers. And if you wanted to have an unlimited package, which we provide with AWS environment, separate dedicated VPN, that can be done for £120 a month.
Per driver.
No, that's for unlimited drivers.
Oh, no.
Per Yeah, per driver is only £2. The basic package is £35 for 5 drivers. After
Mhm.
that, any initial driver is £2 per driver per month. And we work on a monthly rolling contract. We're not tying you up for the yearly contract.
It's a month-to-month basis, right?
It's month-to-month basis, sir.
Mhm.
Here in England, we call it pay-as-you-go basis.
Mhm. Fantastic.
Yeah,
All right.
if we go to dive down
One,
further into,
yeah, one
yes,
thing I like to ask, because our AI engineer is here, he's working with the rate engines. I like to understand your rate calculation, how to set up rates for end user, for corporate, for affiliate. So how do you? I like to see that part a little bit.
yeah, sure. With our pricing, we base it on vehicle types. Saloon, estate, 6-seater, 8-seater, we can go into it. We can base it on mileage or kilometers. So, say for instance, for first mile, we're charging £2 a mile. For the remaining, whatever miles left, we're charging £1.50 a mile, say for instance. So if it's a 3 mile journey, it'll take first mile from there, and the remaining mile it's going to calculate from here. We can base it on different tariffs based on different times, and we can just change different tariffs based on different days as well. There can be a minimum price to it as well, and that's how we calculate the mileage price. This mileage price calculation is a generic model here in England, and the way it works is we set to cover the full mileage calculation within these boxes we've provided.
Mhm.
And we're almost very similar to all the other suppliers, those who are calculating the mileage. So this is how we do the mileage, but then we have fixed price as well. So with
Mhm.
fixed price, we let user to add the price based on from location to location, which is based on the postcodes. If you wanted to do it with the postcode, if you want to do it with the plot, that can be done as well. You can just set it up this way, and then system will automatically, if hit the job between these two postcodes, it's going to give this price. Again, this can be set up uplifted based on different cars, and it can be set based on different suppliers as well as account customers. So different account customer can have different
Yeah.
pricing model based on their requirements.
Mhm.
We have plot pricing as well, where you can create the plots like this, and within the plots you can create plot to plot price from one plot to another,
Mhm.
which is say for instance, if it's going from base to Combe Road, you can just give it a price that it's going to cost the company 50 and will be paying driver 40, something like that. And then it can automatically just go with this direction, set up the pricing accordingly. Again, it can be with the percentage, we can set it for all different type of vehicles, if it makes sense.
Makes sense.
Plots, loads and loads of plots can be added, and then the pricing can be set accordingly.
Beautiful. Okay, look, I think let's open up room for questions. Um,
Yes, sure, sir. Is there any other question I can help with, guys?
I don't have any questions. Let's see if our audience has any question. Paula or Drew or another.
Hi there, guys. Just to say you hello, I thought I might as well introduce myself. If you're willing to ask me a question, please feel free, and I'd love to show you the system.
Shan, I had a question in regards to vehicle mapping. Um, can you kind of go over how the vehicle mapping is done? Is it customized, or do you go by vehicle like type categories?
We go by vehicle categories. We basically provide you a facility. Let me share it again to show you how it's done. Uh, yeah, if you're mapping a vehicle based on the mileage, you can just go in here and then you can select the vehicle. These are your different vehicles. They're not in category. They're individual vehicles. You can just set the price accordingly based on mileage or kilometers, depending upon which country you're using it. But if you don't want to do this and you wanted to base it on fixed pricing, then you can just set the price based on the vehicle and then copy it for all the other vehicles if you wish to. Does it answer the question, or have I confused it more?
Yeah, no, it does. It's, I mean, the main reason I asked that is companies, different systems have different ways of doing it. And working with GNet, we convert what is requested either from your side or from your partner. And we just want to make sure they match, the categories match. So sometimes some systems have customized, so you can say, instead of a saloon, like if you have a Rolls Royce, it would be a VIP saloon, for example, or a luxury. So just wanted to make sure we understand the vehicle types, the different types that are available in your system.
Yeah, we can customize the vehicles as per your requirements, because as I work in American and UAE industry as well, they have all different type of categories, so they can add as per their choice with the number of seats and percentage and other requirements, and I can let them configure.
Okay, good. That helps. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions, guys?
There is one question that Roger put it on the chat box. I can read it for you. For
Yes,
tracking
please.
cars, with which software are you integrated, as we use, for example, Samsara? Do you using like any GPS or car tracking, or
Okay.
like I think integrated? I believe it's integrated GPS software, I
Yeah.
believe.
Roger, thank you so much for asking a question in regards to Samsara. We have worked with Samsara before. We actually we used to supply our software to one company. Those were running buses. They've had around 70 buses, and they've had Samsara fixed devices there in all their buses. And what was happening is we were using Samsara APIs and then getting all the feed in here, so that we can just display where the bus been moving on the job level. However, we don't work with Samsara directly, but if customer has got an account, we do provide an integration. We've got our own API documentation, and we'd love to connect to new APIs to satisfy customer requirements if they're on a dedicated system, which is unlimited package.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your explanation.
Thank you. Thank you. Any other questions, guys?
Nope, all is clear. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. I'll go back to sleep and let you speak. Thank you. Thank you for giving
All
me
right,
the chance.
guys. Thank you, Shan. Okay, look, if we don't have any question, I think we can conclude the session. So if you have any question related to our platform, Shahram is here, vehicle type mapping, pricing, etc. If related to Connect, I am happy to answer the questions. If not, we can end the session. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Thank you from
Thank you,
my side as
Reza.
well.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
one.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.